Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone? All right, Miss Here, you catching one from the beginning. How is everyone doing? Yay, it's Friday, y'all. Hey, Miss Carr, how are you, my love? Hey, Miss CC girl, Miss Chef, Miss Ashley. Hey, Miss Kelly. How is everyone? You guys make sure that you are sharing the live. Get out there, share, share, share. I'm good, Miss Lee. How are you? Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. I already copped some of that lip gloss that I got from Minnie. And the light, I had to turn the light off over here on the side, so I look a little dim, just a little dim, but it's okay. Miss Little, I can understand. I can understand. I'm tired too. I got in some new storage containers um, for all the products and things that are on the website are going onto the new website, um, as well as some of the older stuff that I have that's already on the current website. And so I had to put that together last night, dismantle everything that I already had, honeys, to make room in the living room for Minnie to do her school. So yes, it has been hard. Oh, you say you always join in the middle, Miss Hair. Okay, well, so you get to get it from the beginning, my love. And so we should actually be live on YouTube and Facebook. So we should be live on YouTube and Facebook right now. So I can see comments coming in from Facebook. Um, if you are inside of the I Teach Crafts group, it's not going to show me your name or your picture unless you give it permission. And on the description of that live inside of the group, it shows you how to give Facebook permission, so that I'll be able to see your name when you leave a comment. Okay, so we are live on YouTube. Let me just pull up. Let's see. Thank you so much, Miss Flores. Hey there, Miss Sonia. Hey, Miss G. All right. Okay, here we go. So yeah, now YouTube comments are rolling in as well so that I can see both of the comments. Welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to make sure that you guys are going out and sharing the live. Let me make one share right now that I know may not get done. Hey, Miss Simmons. Hey, Miss Allen. How are you? How is everyone? How is everyone? Let me see if it'll let me share. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to my page to share. Make sure that you guys are sharing. I have a share goal, you guys, that I am trying to reach tonight. Our share goal tonight is 75 shares. And y'all know if we reach our share goals, I start giving out prizes and things like that. So please make sure that you are sharing. I'm getting ready to go in and share right now. And let me see if it will allow me to share so I can help y'all out so we can reach this share goal. Let's see. Okay. I wish it would let me share like more than one at a time. It used to at least. Let me just type in the group I'm looking for, y'all. Hello there. Hey, YouTube. I got YouTube on here too. So I'm using StreamYards. I figured out how to incorporate both. Shout out to Miss Shakia Lavelle for giving me the heads up on StreamYard. It doesn't look like I'm glitching or anything. So that is absolutely great. Because when I tried to use the other program the last time I was live, there was a lot of glitching. So I'm glad there's no glitching so far with it. Let's see. Okay, why isn't it letting me do that? I'm trying to get into this group because I promised the group that I was going to go live. Okay, let me come out of it and try to share it as a norm, just like not as myself. How about that? How about I try sharing it not as me? Okay. So again, the share goal tonight is 75 shares. If I get those 75 shares, I'm going to drop something very special for you guys. So let's see if it'll let me do it now. I think I need to be doing it as myself. That's what I think the issue is. That it's making me share it as Gucci Crafts and not as myself. Okay, what's the group? The group that I'm trying to share to you guys is Black Girls Cricut. So if you are in that group, share to that group for me, please. That's the group that I am trying to share to. I appreciate you all for sharing. I see people have already shared the live. That is great. It is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, now it's going to let me do it. There we go. I think. Y'all know sometimes Facebook don't like me too much. And it doesn't allow me to do the things that I would like to do. But anyway, so I hope everybody, hey, Miss Clark. I'm going to be looking on my phone too to see if I can see the badges through the phone because I'm going through the third party with StreamYard. Sometimes things are a little different. So, but I can see looking on the phone who shared and who didn't share. So you'll still have your badges Facebook wise, and they may show them even after the live is over. Who knows? All right. Hey, Miss Tia, how you doing, my love? Miss Holloway, Miss Angeline. Oh, yeah, see, it lets me know who shared. Superior Sweets Brown just shared. Miss Clark shared. Hello, Miss Brooks. How are you? Hey, Miss Knight, Miss Jordan. Thank you so much for sharing, Miss Shep. Miss Lynn. All right, so we have Facebook and YouTube on tonight. Welcome to Friday Night Live. Tonight's episode, we are going to be working on doing an advanced chip bag tutorial. And I just say advanced because the last time I did a chip bag tutorial was months ago, but it was very, very simple. We did not get into any really intricate details with the chip bag. We just really kept it super, super simple. And so tonight I'm going to go into details. I'm going to show you how I go and get fonts for a particular theme. The theme tonight is going to be Super Mario Brothers. I haven't done one of those yet, so I'm excited to do a Super Mario Brother chip bag. And we're going to just really get into like the nitty gritty of the details of how to bring it all together. Chip bags are one of my favorite crafts to do. I have a whole book, y'all, just a book full of some of my favorite ones that I have done. And I absolutely am in love with them. And so we'll look at some of those a little bit later, but I just love to do chip bags. You have a very big canvas and, you know, you can take it and turn it into whatever you want. And so that is what we're going to be doing tonight. I'm super excited about it. Okay, yes, but before we jump into it, let's do a roll call. I want to see where everybody is watching from. If it's your first time watching me, I am Gucci Crafts, and I am from Northern California, the Bay Area, and that is where I hail from tonight. So I would like to know where everyone is watching from. So let's do a quick roll call. Let me know city and state where you are. And I'm going to be keeping track, you guys, of the comments, not only through StreamYard, but also on my phone. So I will see your, sharing and different things like that. And I need to make sure that I share. All right, it's coming in. Chi-Town coming in fast. Ohio, Chi-Town, Texas, Mississippi. First timer from Chicago, Illinois. You got some homies in here. We got a lot of Chicagoans. Texas, Louisville, Kentucky, Cincinnati, North Carolina, Miami, Florida, Orlando, Wilson, Louisiana. Hey, Miss Allen. 757 VA stand up. All right, I see you. Dallas, Texas. Maryland's in the house. Florida. First timer from Atlanta. Welcome, Miss Moore. Y'all give our first timers a Gucci gang welcome, please. Let's see. St. Louis, New Jersey. Another St. Louis. Hey, boo. New Orleans. All right. No, nobody say baby like y'all say baby. If you follow me, you know I love that New Orleans accent. You give me a New Orleans accent, you can get just about anything from me. I love that accent. Let's see. Chicago. I'm telling you, Chicago's in here real thick. Houston is as well. So is St. Louis. Staten Island's in the house. All right, you guys. I love it. We are all over the place. I love it. So that was our roll call. We are coming in from everywhere. Miss Cece's in the Bay Area with me. Yes, Miss Cece. Oh, South Carolina's in the house. If you are a first timer, go ahead and drop some hearts for me. Let me see how many hearts we have coming from our first timers. Baltimore, we still got them coming in. Baltimore's in the house. Miss Clark, you tagging people. Chicago, I'm telling you, Chicago's in here super, super thick. Be more, I like the way y'all say to and do. I love it. So my first timers, drop some hearts. Louisiana's in the house. Girl, I'm telling you, I love it. Mississippi's up in here. Hey, Miss Sweets Brown. All right, I want you guys to give all of the first timers a really big Gucci gang welcome, you guys. Welcome them to the Gucci gang. If you have not already, make sure that you are following me on YouTube, Gucci Crafts, and on Facebook as Gucci Crafts. If you haven't, also, please join the I Teach Crafts group. I think we're live in that group tonight as well. And I want to thank all of you that are sharing for all of your shares. Thank you. So just some catch-up stuff, you guys, from last week. Hey, Michigan's in the house, Oak Park, Michigan. The new website for I Teach Crafts is coming along. I'm really pushing to try to have that website done by Black Friday so that I can debut it on Black Friday. But honey, baby, sister, girl, let me tell you, it is a lot of work doing everything manually through Shopify. But I think that it'll give you a better experience. I have a new feature that I'm adding to that site that will allow you to do a wish list and also a compare list. And so just like how Amazon has its wish list, you can just drop things onto the wish list. And so, you can come back and see them. Also, when the site does debut, all of the members that are on the current site are going to carry over. So if you are a member, you will be getting a special email with some coupons for that opening day. If you are not already a member of the I Teach Crafts website, I suggest you go to www.iteachcrafts.com and become a member. Even if you guys, the site is not up by Black Friday, there will still be a bomb Black Friday sale. I'm trying to just add the new items over to the new website so I don't have to add them to both. But if I am not completely done with the website by Black Friday, the new items will be on the current website now. Also, y'all, 25 Alabama's in the house. Hey, Alabama. Yes, Miss Angeline says share publicly. Yes, and I see your shares badge on Facebook, Miss Angeline. So I see you with your shares badge. Hey, Miss Elise, love, honey, how are you, my love? Hey, Miss Stanley. Also, you guys, 25 days of Craftsmas is coming. Last year was our first annual 25 days of Craftsmas. We did 25 days of free crafting tutorials on our DIY Crafting Network. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We did it on the DIY Crafting Network from December the 1st all the way up until Christmas Day. And so we are going to be doing that again this year. We're going to have sublimation crafts. We're going to have, table placement crafts, embroidery. And I am still actually looking for people that want to be a part of that. And so if you want to come on to the DIY Crafting Network, you get to do a live debuting a craft, any craft of your choice, of your liking, Christmas theme, preferably, or something that can tie into a Christmas gift for someone maybe. But we really want to focus on like real crafting, right? Not to say that crafts can't be given as gifts, because I do that every year for Christmas. Yep, you getting something I made. But if you want to be a part of that 25 days of Craftsmas, it's a good exposure thing for you to get out there, let people see your crafting. Because not just crafters will be watching on the DIY Crafting Network. It's going to be shared everywhere. I think the highest views we had viewers at one time within a live last year, I think it was like 400 or something like that. And that's just people that are actively staying on there, but the number of people reached was even higher than that. It was in the thousands. And so you have the opportunity to get out there and get your face out there if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel, if you're just trying to grow your business page. It's a great opportunity to teach people, how to make something and then get your face out there, my love. So if you want to be a part of 25 Days of Craftsmas, and it's not going to cost you a dime, I'm not charging you to be a part of 25 Days of Craftsmas. So if you want to be a part of it as a presenter, please send me an email or an inbox. You can inbox me at the Gucci Crafts page, or you can send me an email at gucciCrafts@gmail.com. And how you spell my name is right there on the bottom of the screen, Gucci Crafts. Okay? So send me inboxes, send me emails to let me know that you want to be a part of I Teach Crafts. Hey, Miss Liddell, baby. Or let me know you want to be a part of Craftsmas, right? On the DIY Crafting Network. And that is going to start on December the 1st. If you haven't followed the DIY Crafting Network, make sure that you do that as well. All right, Miss Angeline, make sure that you send me an inbox to let me know, or send me an email so that we can talk, okay? And again, tonight, if you're just joining us, our craft tonight is going to be chip bags. We're going to be really diving in to making chip bags, get very, very intricate with chip bags, okay? All right, so one more little thing I want to do. So I added this little segment to the live called Where'd You Get That? Okay. And tonight I'm going to be talking about a product from Kimani Cosmetics. When I tell y'all, this soap smells so good. This is from a fellow crafter. She has a small business. It's run out of North Carolina, right here in the USA. Everything about the soap is natural, and just, oh my God, just having it, you guys, it smells so good. She has a bunch of products, natural products on her website. You guys go check her out, KimaniCosmetics.com. You can also follow Kimani Cosmetics on Instagram. She has a whole line of the turmeric and citrus scented products, and it says aromatherapy on it, y'all, and it is not lying. I mean, it just smells so good. Like, I don't even want to take a bath with it. I just want to put it up to my nose and sniff it. It just smells so good. So you guys make sure that you go and check her out. She is a fellow crafter, small business owner, just like us, okay? I Teach Crafts is the Facebook group. Yeah, this year for Craftsmas is going to be super. We want to do it like super big. Last year was great, and I'm gonna tell y'all, we got that together in like a week last year. We got it together in a week. The same group of young ladies are coming back this year. Excellent crafters, great teachers, all of them. And I think that we had a really good time last year with it. Hey, Miss Sonia. All right. So, you guys, let's get ready to dive into these shit bags. If y'all ready, drop me some hearts. Drop me some hearts if you're ready to get all up in these chip bags. Tonight is going to be, we're going to do a Mario, Super Mario themed chip bag. And let me see, I need to get back to the live so I can monitor comments on Facebook as well. All right. And YouTube too, because we should be live on YouTube as well. I know on YouTube, not too many people are used to me being live over there, but I am live tonight, my loves. All right, so I'm going to be sharing my screen. It's going to look a little funnier than some of the other ones do when I share. It's going to look like the whole bunch of the screen on there. So let us get started. All right. So I'm trying to see what you guys will see. Let's just give you the whole screen there. Thank you so much, Miss Jordan, for the stars. I really appreciate that. All right, there we go. So I'm looking at what you guys are able to see. Let me make sure really fast that YouTube is able to see the same exact thing. All right, and they are excellent. All right, so tonight to make these chip bags, we are going to be utilizing Silhouette Studio. I am using the business edition. However, Silhouette Studio offers a free edition that you are able to do these chip bags in. I am super loving it right now, Miss Shakia. I just gave you a shout out before you came on. You was late and you didn't hear my shout out to you for upping me on the StreamYard. I still have to play around with the themes a little bit, but I'll get it together. So, like I said, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Silhouette Studio. I am in the business edition, which is a paid version. However, you don't have to have a Cameo in order to use Silhouette Studio. I call this the Poe Man's Photoshop. It's a lot easier to learn, in my opinion, than Photoshop. If you are a Cricut user, there is a little bit of a learning curve, but I try to be very thorough when doing specific projects so that you can see which buttons you should be pressing and where you should be going to get what you need to get together. Thank you, Miss Allen, for the stars. I appreciate it. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my page setup. That's going to be on the upper right-hand side there where it says machine. I'm just going to press none. Again, you do not need the machine in order to use the program. Okay, you can print directly from the program. You don't have to worry about registration marks like with Cricut. I'm going to choose the letter size here so that I get just a clean area here. All right. I have a particular template that I use for my chip bags that I created myself. It is just squares. And I think that I may have this template on the website. If I don't, I'll go ahead and put it on the website tonight. And we're just going to merge that over. This was in my library, and I could have went and got it just from my actual computer if I had went to file. Okay, so this is the actual template that I use to make sure that my chip bag is sized correctly. So I'm going to size this one at 10.5 by 7.5. Okay. right? And that's going to be like the meaty part of my bag there. Usually I use the top to add something just to give the chip bag a little bit of dimension, texture, some detail, okay, around the top. And that's why this template works out for me. All right, so we have the base of our template. And again, tonight we are going to be doing Super Mario Brothers chip bags. And so now what we're going to do, because I'm doing a Super Mario Brothers theme, I want to go and get some Super Mario Brothers fonts, right? I want to make sure. Thank you so much, Ms. Angeline. Yes, you are correct. There are paid videos on the I Teach Crafts website. There are also some videos on my YouTube channel that are very, very detailed. They're a little older because I haven't been as faithful to YouTube as I've been to Facebook, but they will still be very helpful to you. They're still very relevant, okay? But like I was saying, so anytime that I'm going out to do a theme, I want to make sure that I have a font that's going to go with that theme. If it's Mickey Mouse, I want to make sure I have the Disney font. If it's Rugrats, I want to go get the Rugrats font, right? And so there are several ways to get your font. So let's go over to, I want to go to Google. Here we go. And we are going to go ahead and type in Super Mario font. So it's going to give us several different ways we can get this font. We can go over to Etsy and we can buy, you know, the letters if we want from a fellow crafter. We can go to FontMe and actually make a font meme and, you know, make the font. The font, which will be a free download, has the Super Mario font. And sometimes it's not really the actual copyrighted font, but it is a font that someone has created. Right, and they've given, and you can look and see what actual characters you're going to have with this font. We're making something for a birthday. We want to make sure that we at least have all of the numbers, right? We don't have to worry too much about the extra symbols there, but we want to make sure we have all the numbers. And this is giving us uppercase and lowercase. And what this means is basically whether we type in, whether we have our setting to lowercase or uppercase, if we have our cap lock on or not, we're still going to get uppercase letters, okay? So we can get that font if we choose to, which I think that was one of the fonts that I downloaded. The font.com is a great site. Also, Font Space. Yes, ma'am, I do. Thank you for the stars, Miss Shakia. So we go to Font Space. This was the Super Mario font that I downloaded from Font Space. It's a safe website. I like it. I find a lot of my character fonts here. And I believe I also downloaded this one, which is really like the retro Super Mario font from, you know, back in the days when we were playing Super Mario. Okay, and then see this one here. This one kind of looks like the other one that's called Super Mario Brothers. And so I went and basically to download the fonts, you are just going to click here on the side, download font, and it'll go ahead and download the font for you, okay? So that's how we deal with getting our fonts, okay? So I have my fonts, and now we need to go and we need to get our images. And so we're going to go into Google. And we're going to look for Super Mario Brother PNGs, okay? So we're going to type in Super Mario PNG. If I spell Mario right, it'll do it for me, I promise. And we're going to go and see what free images we can get. Of course, you can always go to Etsy and support another small business owner by buying images, but they're here on the internet for you. And you can look and see which ones you would like to use. So we're just going to grab a couple, maybe a couple of Mario and a couple of Luigi to be able to decorate our chip bag with. And you can see, you know, other images that we may be able to use. I think I want to grab this one. I'm going to just right click on it and I'm going to see if it'll save as a PNG image. And it does save as a PNG image. And we're going to call this a tower. And that's from Pixbaby, which is a really good site that you can get a lot of free images from. I like this one with Mario going in the air. So we'll grab that one. This is a pretty cool one of Yoshi. Let's see if it'll come through clear for us. And I'm just taking you guys through the process that I go through when I'm creating and looking for images. That one's not too clear. It's still kind of fuzzy, so we don't want that. We want it to be clear. This one's a lot clearer. And so we're going to get that one real fast. All right, so that downloaded for us. And now let's see if we can grab some. I like this one of Mario and Luigi together. And you also want to pay attention to the size of your images. That's not a really big image, but we don't really need it to be. And we want to make sure that it's going to be a PNG. So that we don't have a background. And I think I want to just get another one of Luigi, maybe by himself. And he's not coming over very clear. There he goes. But he's also not a PNG. He has that white background. I could take him and play around with him and make him into what I need him to be, but I just want a PNG. All right, so now we have a couple of characters. Oh, maybe let's get one of these. Mushroom, but we want a nice looking one. That one looks a lot better. So with these chip bags, it's going to be all in the details. All in the details. All right. Now we want to get some backgrounds. And so, oh, let's get this. Let's not forget our Super Mario logo. Even though we have the font, let's grab us a logo. And we're going to say Super logo. Keep it short. Now I want to look at background. So I want to do Super Mario. Oh, here's what I was going to look for. Block. But I want the Super Mario brick background. So I'm going to say Super Mario brick wallpaper. So I can get a really big image. Yeah, JPEG is always an option. You can just take the JPEG in there and clean it up, but I don't want to have to clean it up. I just want what I want. I want the PNG. So we have two different types of the Super Mario brick. I like this one in particular because I think what I'm going to do with the brick is use it for the border of the chip bag. And this one may, oh, that's a little fuzzy. Let's see how this one looks. Nah. I like this one. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just want to be able to right click on you, baby. Just let me right click on you. There we go. And we're actually just going to copy this image and take it over into Silhouette, and we're going to paste it. Okay, so we don't have to worry about saving that one. Take it over into Silhouette, paste it. And this one looks better, a little smaller. So we're just going to have to take this brick and put it in pieces and then just group it together. But that's quite all right. I am on Google finding all the images. Everything that I'm finding for this is coming straight from Google. Okay, so I got the brick background. And then what I want is I'm just going to type in Super Mario wallpaper. And what I'm looking for is the game, right? Like, who remembers this? Like retro, old school Super Mario. So I like that. I'm just going to copy this image over into Silhouette. That's the beauty of Silhouette. You don't have to save everything. And that came over nice and big, so that'll be good. All right, so let's see what other wallpapers we can find from the video game. I actually like this one for one of our side panels, but I kind of want to do, oh, I like this. That's super old school Mario. Super, super old school Mario. For the side panels, what I'm thinking about doing, I like this one. This is retro. I want to do something though where I want to add in the new Mario. This is perfect. So let's copy this image. And we're probably actually going to use this one as the center image. And we're just going to paste it here. Love it. And with this brick going on the front, I probably will not line in brick. We're probably going to line it with one of our other pictures or maybe some coins, okay? So what my idea is to have different Mario scenes from the games, like the center panel be maybe this picture that we just saw, and then let's look for Super Mario water level. So it'll give us, different levels from the game. So we'll do this one. We'll copy this image. We'll take it and we'll paste it. I just want to see how this may look. Smaller. All right, what I'm going to do is crop something from that. So let me see if I have a water one that's a little bigger than that. Not that doesn't have Mario on it. Okay. Yeah, it looks like super different now. The new Mario is different, but I wanted to go retro because this is the Mario that I'm used to looking at, and that's way, way too small. So we'll keep the one that we have and see if we can make that one work. And then I want to look at the Super Mario fire level. So we're kind of mixing in the new and the old. We're doing like, retro mixed with modern because of how Mario looks now. And I want to find a fire level where they're not actually in it so that I can add my Mario and Luigi. And I wanted like the fire dungeon, kind of like this one. This is the fire level that I remember. So we want to make sure that we get one that's clear. This is the new one. That's what the new one looks like. That's all new. I want retro. So I may end up having to go with this one. I'm just looking for one that actually doesn't have a character in it. So I don't have to worry about putting something over them. Oh, we're going to have to crop that. Nope, that's somebody actually playing a game. And they just made that. Mario didn't look like that. They lying. All right, let's get this one. I can do something right there to get rid of him because he's small. All right, so we're going to turn our template to red for right now, because I'm going to go get a square, and I'm going to make that square 8.5 by 11. So I'm just going to press center. Oh, excuse me, 11 by 8.5. And we're going to send that back so that we have our template there. And now we're going to start building tippy toes. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I super hear it in my head. Miss Shakia, when I was thinking about even making this, I was hearing it in my head. So I'm going to just back out a little bit so that I'm able to see what I'm working with and what I'm doing. And what I might actually do is just crop this down to fit. So make it bigger than what it needs to be. And crop the square here in the middle, because shrinking it is squishing my people. So I'm going to just go grab a square. And I'm going to get about what I think I need there. I'm going to hit my shift button so that I can highlight the picture behind it. I'm just going to drag it over here a little bit. Now, if they're both highlighted, I'm going to go over to my modify panel, which is on my right-hand side. Modify, and I'm going to press crop. What that did is it just cropped the picture out for me so that I have a little bit more to work with. So now my characters and my clouds aren't really getting smushed. And I can take it in here and maneuver it the way that I need to fit right inside of my template. So that's my first side. And I want to just get as flush to my template as I can. And usually when I remove this, and sometimes depending on the design, I'll actually even leave the template if I feel like it looks right like that. And again, I'm going to make this bigger than what I really need it to be so that I can then crop it to fit on one side of the panel. And I think I don't even want the brick here at the bottom. I think I might be able to get away with just cropping this part right here. So I'm just making it bigger than what I actually need it to be. Now I'm going to go get another square. And I'm going to just take what I think I need here. And I might not like that too much. I just want to fit it inside of my template. And I might actually fade the sides out with my transparency tool. I just want the different themes so that it brings us back to the retro Mario. Same thing with the water over here. Just making it bigger than what I need it to be. So I can go in and get the part that I need. And I think I might just stay with the water. And I'm going to hit cropped again. Come here. Yeah, I think I'm going to fade out the sides. Oh, we left a little part there at the bottom. I already can see it, so I'm going to just go get it. And to make sure it's even, I'm going to just grab another square, size it, and I'm going to press subtract all. And that's going to get rid of that little bottom portion there. I could also use my eraser tool as well, but I may not get it even. So I just go and get the square because I know that it's got straight lines for me, and I'll be able to make that even. Come here. Thank you very much. And I'm a little over the line there. I want to make sure that I just get as flush against my template as possible. So now we have our 3 different seams. And again, those seams on the side, I'm probably going to fade out. And I'm probably also going to turn my background back white, this area here. And again, this is a template. So this red line will be gone. You will see the side panels. Those are going to be the back of the chip bag. And this middle panel is going to give us the front of our chip bag. Okay. So we're going to go and get some things that we already have. So we're going to go to merge so that we can bring in our pictures. So let's see we're going to bring in Mario and Luigi. We got them. We're going to bring in just our Luigi. We're going to go and get our mushroom. Oh, our little mushroom. We're going to have to trace him. So we're going to end up tracing something tonight. So we'll trace mushroom to get him out of this background here. That's fine. Ooh, not open recovered. Wrong button. That's another great feature of Silhouette, though. If you close out without saving, you can go and open recover, just like with Microsoft Word, and your items will be there. We're going to get our tower. I don't know where we might stick the tower. We might even put the tower over that. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what happens. And then we're going to go get, our little Yoshi. He has a background too. It said he was a PNG, but that's okay. We'll see if we can trace him out of that as well. And I have these coins that I grabbed a little bit earlier. Let me see. I think it might be a couple of other items that I grabbed earlier. in anticipation. We need to get this Mario. Oh, he's in the back. We're not going to be tracing everything tonight, so we're not going to use him, hunty. I thought it was something else that I had got. But let's go ahead and take this in. All right, so let us first see if we can go ahead and get Yoshi out of his background. So I'm going to highlight him. I'm going to go to trace. I'm going to go to select trace area. This is why I like PNGs, because I don't have to worry about the background. But if we trace him, we want to get a really good trace on him. Want to see how high up we can go before it starts giving us that whole entire background or all that extra stuff around the side. Let us trace and detach and see what we get. Oh, you guys can't see me? I'm sharing my screen. Oh, I'm hecka mad y'all can't see me. Hold on. It stopped my share. Sorry, y'all. Here we go. And share audio. Sorry, y'all. I'm just over here. Y'all ain't seen me do nothing, huh? Y'all was just listening? Jesus Christ. It just went away. Sorry, y'all. It must have did that when I went over to Google. Oh, when I came down there, I hit high and it went away. Okay. I hope it wasn't all of it. Well, I just traced Yoshi out of his background, y'all. Okay, y'all got up to removing the background, so it wasn't that long. Okay, I don't feel too bad. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so now it didn't give us his cheek right here or his eye, but we can go to trace color and get that. We're gonna see. There we go. Oh, yeah. So sometimes it don't want to let you do what you need to do. But let's see. I'm gonna try. This is why I like PNGs. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it. Yeah, it doesn't want to give it to me. So Yoshi, he would be eyeless. But let me see something. Nope. All right. So that's not gonna work out for us because as y'all can see, it took away parts of him. Sometimes with the trace, if it's too close to the color of what you're trying to get, it won't give it to you. So I hate these backgrounds. I try so hard to get PNGs, and they lied to me. They told me these were PNGs, but they're not. Let's see what we can do with the mushroom, because I think that I want to line with the mushroom and maybe like one of the Mario boxes. Come on, Toad. We're going to de-speckle some and see if we can get some of those specks to go away. Nope. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna send y'all through that tonight. All right, so let's go back over up in here into Google. And let's see, Super Mario Toad PNG because I want Toad PNG. I just want his head though. Okay, let's see if we can get this one. It says free. I don't want to log in. I just want the download. That site is going to make us log in, which means it's probably going to want us to pay for it. Miss Shaki, I seen you just sent me something, but if I go, I'm scared it's going to kick me all the way out of this thing. Oh, you just sent me the Yoshi as a true PNG. I'm going to have to stop my share to go in the messenger and get that. No, okay, yeah. So it's, come on, Google. Let me type in Toad head. Yes, I can do that and then save it as a PNG and bring it over. But if I don't find it for the sake of time, we just won't use it. But I can take it over into Microsoft Word, or I can take it into Canva, which is probably better because you can only save. Let me just do Super Mario PNG. You can only save files a certain way in Microsoft Word. I didn't like that one, and I can't remember which one. Yay, this one is going to let us download it. Clip art mats. All right, so then let's come over here and let's merge. And Miss Shakia, I'm going to go and there we go. That is a true PNG. Love it. All right, and so I'm going to create a lining. Remember I was telling you guys about lining everything, but what I need to make sure of is that all of this is in the center of this actual page, okay? So before I do that, I am going to highlight with my shift button the 3 pictures and then the template, and I'm going to say center. Oh, dang it. Let me group it first. I didn't group it. I'm going to group it, and then I'm going to go center horizontally and center vertically. So you see when I did that, it moved. So now I'm going to have the same exact space at the top, the bottom, and the sides for my chip bag, okay? And then also in my page setup, I want to show my print border, and I need to change my print page setup so that it's not on my label printer. Let's move this. So we're going to go like this, go to print, and I'm going to have to set it up for my 7210. I'm going to say apply. And now it gives me that border. So I know that when I do my lining around the chip bag, that I need to make sure that my little characters stay within these lines so that they will show up. So anything that is inside of this black line going around here is going to print out. That's going to be my print area. And I want to go and get a coin as well. All right, we'll save that over there. And we're going to say Super Mario gold coin. All right, let's see if we can get this one as a PNG. Come back in the silhouette and we're going to merge it. And yes, it is a true PNG. All right, so I'm going to take these down in here and I'm going to size them to fit within my border. And I'm going to use my magnifying tool just to make this area bigger because I'm squinting right now, and so that you guys are able to see as well. And I want it to be just a little bit bigger. There we go. I love that tool. It blows the stuff up for you so you can see. And now I'm going to hit my shift button. And I'm going to make sure these are distributed vertically. So evenly, there's an even space between them. And that they're vertically all on the same level. Okay. And now I have them both highlighted, all three highlighted. I'm going to right click and I am going to group them. Okay. And to make my life a lot easier, if we want to get back out of the magnifying, we just go ahead and press our fix a window button. But to make my life easier for my border, I'm going to go over to my replicate panel and I'm going to replicate them to make a row. Okay. So I'm going to do it. I could do it one at a time, or I could do it two at a time, whatever the case may be. I could do it three at a time. All right, so that gets me pretty much where I want to be. And now I'm going to go through and I'm going to highlight all of them. I'm holding down my shift button and I'm making sure that all of them are selected. I want to give them equal space vertically. I'm going to make sure they're on the same line, which our replicate panel basically does for us, really. But I always just like to double check. I'm just going to go back through because it went away from when I had them selected. I'm going to right click and I'm going to group them. Now that I have them grouped, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate down. And now I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it right here on my bottom row. While that is highlighted, I'm going to hit my shift button here. And I'm just going to make sure that they're centered with each other. Let me move this up a little bit. And make sure that they are, oh, no, stop it. And they are, all right. So now I have my border going there. And now I can work on what I want to go in the middle. And we have a little raggediness around that Super Mario, but we're going to do something to fix that. We're going to trace it, and then we're going to do a bit of a internal offset in order to get rid of that white area. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to trace this. I'm going to hit trace and detach. All right, that kind of takes some of our border off there. We have to get rid of that border. Let me see. Still got that little white raggediness. So we're going to go over to our offset. We're going to go to internal offset. Right? And you see this little red line. You see that little red line that goes around there with our internal offset. And now I'm going to have to offset it again. All right, and so we want our internal offset to get bigger. We actually use our down arrow. And it may still give us a little bit of squiggles, but we won't have that extra gray whiteness on the outside there. We'll just have the smooth black line. All right, we're going to hit apply. Go back down to fix a window. And I'm going to move this so I don't hit stop share again. I'm going to move it to the top. All right, so now I'm going to highlight both. And then I'm going to go over to my modify panel again, and I'm going to crop it. Now when I go and I look, I don't have any of that white behind my Super Mario. So that's a little trick to get that unwanted white line from around it. Against the white background here, we don't have to worry about it because you can't see it. And I'm debating on whether I put this I think it may look okay down there. Mix a little bit of the retro with the new. And I'm deciding where to put this. Right click to duplicate. We'll see. Let me get them on there first, and then I can see if I want to use that at all. And I'm going to bring the Mario front just so I can see. Yeah, their feet don't look too bad on top of there. It's like they're stepping on the Super Mario. And let me see something. I didn't duplicate my toad. So I'm going to go in here and steal one of the toads. And I'll leave this out. And that's just to add like a little extra detail in there. And I may take like a couple of coins and drop a few coins here and there. It's all in the little details. Also, in our replicate panel, we can replicate to the other side. So I could flip the coin like that, flip it back that way. All right. So now we can say, happy birthday, whoever's birthday it is. We could put, the number they're turning to the side or whatever the case may be. So somebody give me, no, I got a name. I got a perfect name. Never mind, y'all. I got a perfect name. All right. So now I got my name and I'm going to go and we're going to decide what Super Mario Brother font to use because I downloaded a couple of them. Can somebody do a share check for me? Let me know how many shares we have. So we have that font. Let's look at the other Super Mario Brother font that we have. And they call it Super Plumber Brothers. This is that old school one, which I think I'm going to use on the old school sides. Now for this name, we could do it just like it's being done here. We can ungroup this and make it several colors if we want. 49 shares. All right, y'all are doing good. 49 shares. That is 26 shares away from our goal tonight, you guys. That is excellent. So we have 49 shares. So I want to do something for those 49 shares. I wasn't live last week because I had some things to take care of. And y'all know it's November, so it is Black Friday month. And so what I want to do is drop one of my Black Friday sales early. If we can get to our 75 shares, hold on, you guys. Let's push the share, push the share. So, I told y'all I'm doing like major crazy blowout stuff. So let me stop the share. So we're at 52 now. If we can get up to our 75 shares, the domino molds on the website tonight, www.iteachcrafts.com, will go on sale for $10. $10 a mold. This is going to be part of the Black Friday sale, but for 24 hours, if we can get to 75 shares, they will drop down to $10 per mold on the website. $10 per domino mold. That is just one of the things that's going to blow out doing our Black Friday sale, my loves. All right, so let me screen share again. 75 shares. We need those 75 shares. And I will drop that down to $10 per mold. That is one of the Black Friday sales. It'll go back on sale Black Friday, but it'll be $10 per mold. All right, hold on, y'all. They let me share. Hold on, let me share my screen. Hold on. Maybe I should have stopped my share, dang it. All right. We're going to give it a second. We're going to give it a second. We're going to give it a second. Thank you, Ms. Clark, for sharing. Thank you for sharing. These molds debuted on the site at $50 per mold. I had dropped them down to sell. I think I dropped the sale down at one point to $35 when we had a big sale. I only have maybe 20, 25. No, I think I have 30 of these left. So 24 hours. If they sell out before Black Friday, then it won't be anything left for Black Friday to be the $10. But if not, then they will be on for Black Friday as well. But this is going to be an early Black Friday sale if we can get those 75 shares tonight. I'm hoping they're standard. They're not professional. I'm hoping that this is going to let me come back with my screen, you guys. So let me see. I still have you guys. I'm still on. Let me go and I don't want to minimize it. Hold on. Let me see what I can do, y'all. Because I have some other things open. Still connected to the internet. I'm frozen, you guys. Give me a second. It may be because I'm trying to share to 3 places. I'm not sure what's going on with StreamYard, but it still has me on. It's just not letting me share my screen. So until I can get back to sharing the screen so we can finish the actual chip bag, you guys, keep sharing the video. And what we are going to do is we are going to play a game while we wait on this to let us share our screen again. So I am still able to see your comments. Let me see. I just got a comment from YouTube. Let me take a look at that one. The website is www.iteachcraft.com. That is the website. It is in the description of the live as well. And I just posted it in the comments over there in YouTube, and I will go ahead and post it in the comments on Facebook as well, and pin it to the comment. This is the weirdest thing ever. It's still keeping me streaming. At least Facebook hasn't kicked me off, but it's not allowing me to share my screen again. So I can still see comments. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a game. And this game is called Gimme Five. Okay. So doing the Gimme Five, you have to select 5 numbers. You have to guess 5 numbers between the number of 1 to 35. So you're going to have to guess 5 numbers between the numbers of 1 through 35, in order to win a prize. And the way this works is when the first person guesses 3 of the numbers, I will give that person a prize. And if we have reached our shares by then, I will let you guys know what that person's 3 numbers are. And the next person that can guess all 5, having those 3 already, you get a 1-up. If somebody guesses 3, instead of guessing all 5 first, 2 people will win. But if one person guesses all 5 first, then that person will win. Okay, so it's Gimme 5. I need you to select 5 numbers between the numbers of 1 through 35. Okay. I have my numbers. Let me get my numbers. Let me see. 1, 2. Okay, let me see. 5. I'm going to get my numbers over to my assistant so that she can help out with looking at YouTube. Not yet, y'all. Not yet. Y'all guessing already. Not yet. Not yet. Let me get the numbers over to my assistant real quick so that she can help out with help, so that we make sure that we get the right winner. All right. So I'm texting them to you, Miss Lady, right now. I know I see you still on the live. And I need you to go over to YouTube, on the YouTube live on the Gucci Crafts page, and let me know if anybody gets these numbers that I just text you, okay? All right, you guys. Now you can start guessing. I need 5 numbers between the numbers of 1 to 35. Okay, now the guessing can start. 5 numbers between the numbers of 1 through 35. Please put your numbers in chronological order. It helps me to see them a lot better and quicker. Miss Jackson, you have 1 number. Miss Scott, no numbers. Miss Shane. Oh, Miss Shane. All right, let's stop. Stop guessing. We're going to stop. Miss Shane, who always seems to be beating y'all, and I promise y'all she's not my assistant, but Miss Shane has guessed the first 3 numbers. Miss Shane has guessed. That is the quickest 3-number guess ever. Miss Shane has guessed our first 3 numbers. The guessing has stopped for right now, you guys. I know that I have a little bit of a lag, but we're not taking guesses right now. Miss Shane has guessed the first 5 numbers. She was the first one I seen the first 3 numbers, excuse me. She was the first one I seen to guess those 3 numbers. I'm checking on YouTube right now, checking with my assistant. Thank you, Miss Vicky, for your order. All right, so Miss Shane. Yes. You were the first to guess the first 3 numbers, Miss Shane. So here we go. Let me know how many shares we have. How many shares do we have? Have we reached our 75 share goal? If we've reached our 75 share goal, Miss Shane's prize will be released to her. And you guys will be given her 3 numbers that she guessed right. But we need to make sure that we are at our 75 share goal or above in order to release those 3 numbers to you guys so that you can keep going. Let me see. Let me refresh. I hated to come out of the live, but I had to get out of it to see the number of shares, you guys. All right, so I see 62 shares on Facebook. There are 14, I think there are 14 or 15 of you watching on YouTube. We got to get those YouTube numbers up. I know I'm not usually live on YouTube. So let's see. YouTube got a thing that say put user in timeout. That is hecka funny. Put user in timeout. That is so funny. Okay, so we got 62 shares. We have 62 shares on the Facebook page. We need 75 shares, you guys. We need 75 shares for Miss Gabby to get her prize. She is always, Miss Gabby, I think you got a secret camera hidden somewhere because you always win. You are always winning. I promise y'all, it's not rigged. I promise y'all. So we have 51. Now it's 60. So 62. So 62 shares. We just need a few more, y'all. We just need a few more shares. We need 13 shares. 13 shares. And we have 90 viewers altogether if we count the I Teach Crafts group and then also YouTube. And I'm wondering how, I hate that it just, Facebook just doesn't want me to be great. Because I don't want to have to go off and come back on to finish the chip bag. Because we need to assemble and all that. Miss Gabby ain't won yet. We still got to get those. We still have to get those shares. Between you guys and YouTube, let me see if YouTube, I didn't see any shares for YouTube, but let me look and see. And then let me look in the I Teach Crafts group because the I Teach Crafts group may have shares also. Let me take a look. Because I want to give y'all the prize. Y'all know I want to give y'all the prize. That's the wrong thing. I need to go to groups. Okay. I'm going to the page. All right, let's see. Okay, yes. So between the I Teach Crafts group and I didn't see any shares on YouTube, but I did see shares on Facebook. Y'all are literally 1 share short. 1 share short, you guys. We're 1 share short. No, they only have 14 viewers. No, the share screen is not working. It has me stuck. Like I'm stuck. It's just like Google Chrome is not responding. So if I have to give out the prize, I'll give out the prize. I hate to have to get off and come back on, but that seems like what I would have to do. So I hope if I have to do that, that you guys come back. All right. So with the 65 shares from the Facebook page and then the 12 shares from the group, that puts you guys over. So you get the 3 numbers. Miss Gabby, you are going to get your prize, my love, my love, my love, which is going to be a $25 gift certificate to the website, Miss Gabby. You're going to get a $25 gift certificate to the website, my love. Make sure that you inbox me for your winnings. Miss Gabby just won a $25 gift certificate to the I Teach Crafts website where she can purchase anything she wants that is less or equal to $25 from the website. Yes, yes, yes. Congratulations, Miss Gabby. You are very welcome. So drop some hearts if you guys want to know what Miss Gabby's 3 numbers were. I want to see some hearts because we still can get another winner because there are still 2 more numbers that need to be guessed. All right, I see the hearts coming in. Drop some hearts. I got to see some hearts, y'all. If y'all want it, drop some hearts. Miss Gabby's numbers are as follows: 5, 10, and 25. 5, 10, and 25 are Miss Gabby's numbers. 5, 10, and 25. So now when you put in your answer, the first 3 numbers I should see are 5, 10, 25. And you have 2 other numbers that you need to guess between the numbers of 1 and 35. Okay, so we need 2 numbers. The first 3 numbers are 5, 10, 25. So that is how your answer should start out. If your answer does not start out that way and you still get the 2 numbers, you don't win because you got to follow the rules. Okay? 5, 10, 25. That goes for Facebook and YouTube. That should be the first 3 numbers of your guess. And then you have to guess 2 additional numbers between the numbers of 1 through 35. And I will start taking entries now, my love. No, Miss Clark. Miss Adams, you got 1 number. Miss Brown, you have 1 number. No, Miss Wood. Hey, Miss Wood. You wasn't on here when I did the roll call, so I didn't get to say Cassetta. Miss Brown, no. Charlie, no, my love. No, Miss Shep. No, Miss Shane. I'm going to ban you. All right, we are playing Give Me 5. Miss Williams, you have 1 number. We are playing Give Me 5 where you have to guess 5 numbers between the numbers of 1 through 35. We already have our first 3 numbers, which are 5, 10, and 25. Miss Adams, you have 1 number. Miss Folk, I haven't seen you in a while. Miss Folk, hello, my love. You have 1 number. Miss Clark, 1 number. Miss Tammy, 1 number. So again, we're playing Give Me 5. If you guess, Miss Maya, you have 1 number. Miss Shane, go sit down, but you got 1 number. So the first 3 numbers have been given to you already by Miss Shane. You should thank her. 5, 10, 25. There are 2 numbers after that you need to guess between the numbers of 1 through 35. Miss Brown, 1 number. Miss Allen, no. Miss Wood from Cosetta, 1 number. Miss Shane, you got your little 1 number. Miss Brown, you have 1 number. Y'all paying attention. Charlie, you have 1 number. Miss Lavelle, you have 1 number. Gabby, you are lying. Gabby has just won all 5 numbers. Miss Gabriella Shane, you have all 5 numbers. 5, 10, 25, 30, and 31. So the guessing has stopped. Miss Shane won for a second time. I'm all on the camera scratching my shirt with the pen. Miss Gabby, I'm not. I think you came over here and I promise y'all. I promise y'all, I don't rig it at all. She is Miss Gabby comes on. You can't play next Friday, Miss Gabby. Miss Gabby comes on and wins all the time. Let me make sure that YouTube didn't get the number before you did, Miss Gabby, just to make sure. Nope, they did not. Sorry, you guys. All right, and you guys, because we got our shares, you can now go on to the website and purchase Domino Mall for $10. This is a pre-Black Friday sale. This is going to go on to our be a part of our Black Friday sale. I have about 30 of these in stock. $10 per domino set. These originally hit our site for $50 per set as a part of the Black Friday blowout. I told y'all it's going to be some deals coming. I have new products that are going on the new website. So there are going to be some closeout items that I'm going to be selling that are going to be super, super, super inexpensive. Now, I'm not going to call it cheap because I don't do cheap products. All the products that we have on the site are top quality. I make sure that I only buy from the best vendors. And if it's garbage, I do not sell it to you guys. So those domino molds are on the site right now for $10 per mold. That is the lowest price that you'll probably ever see anywhere for a domino mold. Again, I have about 30 of those in stock that are going out before we do a reorder. And if there are any left after this 24 hours, they're only going to be on the site at $10 for 24 hours. So by tomorrow at 9 o'clock, they're going to come down off the site for $10. So between now and Saturday night at 9 p.m., our domino molds will be on sale for $10. If you don't have the $10 to get it tonight, don't worry. If we have any left, it will be a part of our Black Friday sale. Also, Black Friday, we're gonna have some more rhinestone transfers that are gonna be on sale. They're gonna be brand new to the site, but we are debuting them at a sale price, especially for Black Friday, and in the hopes that I can get the new website completely up and running, because there are some really cool features that are added to the website now when we, transfer over to the new website that I think that you guys will enjoy. There's going to be a freebie page where you guys can go and, get a bunch of free things, whether it's digital designs or websites as resources where you can go and get some free things. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited. Okay. So Miss Gabby. Okay, my love. Yes, the website is www.iteachcrafts.com. I'm going to pin it in the comments. It is already over in the comments on YouTube. It is in the description box of this live as well. www.iteachcrafts.com. And let me go ahead and pin that comment so you guys can see it there. The domino molds are $10 per mold right now. Oh, let me see. Miss Scott said that she had those numbers. She had, the other lady had them first. So let me look. No, I actually try to mix up the numbers when I'm doing it. I try to mix them up. I don't think I've ever used 31 before. Or 25. I try to mix them up though, you guys. You think that she was first? Let me see. It won't allow me because I'm looking at it on my phone to see, but I will go back and review. Miss Gabby did win the first three numbers, and so if I go back and review, and you were indeed first to give all five, then I will give the prize to you. Or Miss Gabby can choose to share it with you if everybody is saying that you got it. I can't see it right now, my love. But if you are the true winner, I will go back in and review it. And Miss Gabby won the $25 gift card. And the second prize, what am I thinking? Let me see. The second prize, I'm going to give away. Let's do some rhinestone transfers. So you will get the Queen Mother set. Okay, you said yours was a minute. Your comment was a minute before hers, but she can get it. Yeah, next time, next week, what we'll do next week is instead of between 1 and 35, we'll do between the numbers of 35 and 70 to mix it up a little bit on y'all. That's what we'll do. Between the numbers of 35 and 70 next week. Let me put that on my little note here. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Miss Shane said she was first, but she's willing to give her her secondary prize. Let me see. Shane, $25 gift card. And Miss Shane is willing to give up her second prize. And so because Miss Peasky Teesky, I think I'm saying that right, was literally 1 minute after Miss Shane, then Miss Shane's gonna give her her prize, which is going to be the Rhinestone Queen Mother set. And I'm gonna physically show it to you guys because I still can't get this to share my screen. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna end up having to go off and come back on in order. Yeah, it seems like I'm gonna have to go off and come back on in order to finish the chip bag out. But this is the Queen Mother Rhinestone set. This comes with the shirt and the mask rhinestone template. I'm trying to make sure I get it in the camera right. And those rhinestones, the camera is not even doing them any justice. They are so sparkly and so blingy. And so I did them as a mask and t-shirt set, but you can use it for anything because this rhinestone template is a really good size. It's a pretty big size. And so you can put this on a pillow. You can put it on a tote bag. You can do a tote bag with the matching cosmetic bag set because the mask template, rhinestone template, is just a smaller version of this. So you can use it for whatever you like. And these are on the website as a set. So this one on the bottom is just the second one. It just has to be cut. So you only get one. I don't want you guys to see that you get two, but you only get one. And this is on the website as a set for $9. So you get the actual shirt template, and then you get the mask template. And these are on for $9 on the site. And that actually saves you $1 when you buy the large template and the small template together. You buy them separately, you end up spending another $1. But to buy them together, you save $1. And again, you don't have to put it on a shirt. You don't have to put the smaller one on a mask. You can put it on anything that is going to hold heat. And it only takes 5 seconds to adhere this rhinestone template, and they are gorgeous. A lot of people have ordered some already, and they tell me how much they love them. So this is what you're going to get, Miss Peasky Peasky. This is going to be your prize tonight. You will get the large template and the small template. You need to inbox the Gucci Crafts page to let me know that you've won, and give me your address that needs to be sent to. Okay. All right, you guys. So at this point, I'm not able to share my screen. I'm still live. It's still keeping me live. At least it didn't kick me off the live, but it did stall when it came down to me sharing my screen. So what I'm going to have to do if we continue to do the chip bag tonight, which I don't want to really cut it off, is I'm going to have to log off and log back on. So I'm going to have to get off the live and get back on, so that you guys are able to see me finish the chip bag. So I'm going to get off. I'm hoping that you guys come back. Once I get back on, which will be about 2-3 minutes, and then we can finish off what we started with the chip bag, because we're almost done. Really, we just need to add in some little bitty features on the side, print it out, and then go ahead and assemble it for you guys, because I want to do the full tutorial. I hate that it has to be broken up into, I don't know why Facebook just don't want to let me live, but I will log back, I will log off, and then I will come back on, you guys, as soon as I can. 2-3 minutes and I'll be back. So please come back to me. All right. And I'll probably give out, if y'all come back, I'll probably give out another rhinestone template tonight. One of our other ones that we have available that is brand new, is not even on the site yet. It's not even on the site yet. So that'll be a little incentive for you guys to come on back to me, baby. All right. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So I just had to go out and came back in. Oh, Miss Angeline, yeah, a scavenger hunt. That will work. That would work. Me and my assistant need to discuss that though to see. Okay, so it didn't kick me all the way off. It let me refresh and come back in. I got out of Google and got back in. So I'm hoping that I still see people. So I'm hoping that you guys can still see me. I'm hoping you guys can still see me. It looks like I have a bit of a lag on Facebook. Drop some hearts if you can still see me and hear me. Yay! All right. It wouldn't even let me put in my little technical difficulties banner. All right, bam. Okay. We back in the mix, y'all. We back in the mix. 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 So y'all didn't leave. Y'all still here? Excellent. It's blurry. Okay, let's see. Am I blurry just on Facebook or YouTube? So maybe I do need to, let me see. Let me hit refresh. Let me refresh it and see what happens. Okay, let's see. Am I still blurry? Yeah, I had to refresh. So I want to see if it's going to bring me back blurry. Yeah, it definitely did. Okay, so I'm going to end this broadcast and then I'm going to start a new one and see if it helps. Or let me see if I share my screen, if it's still going to be blurry. Let's see, because it could be something with the camera. So let's see. If I don't have to get off, like I don't want to. So let's see when I share the screen. Because when I look at myself in the camera, I'm not blurry. I'm just waiting to see if I can see what you guys see. And let me move it to this one. I want to make sure I'm not blurry. Are you guys able to see? Okay, you can see okay, it's clear now? Okay, excellent. Now let me just go back and remove this, the border that I have around it so that you guys can see everything that I'm doing on the screen. All right, so I hope that's clear for you guys. Somebody let me know if it is not clear at any point so that I can try to adjust it. All right. And I will still give out the prize because you guys stuck on here. All right. So where we were with the chip bag, we've done our border. We got a little detail here with our border. And we added 3 pieces here to create our border. These 3 images, our coin, our toad, and the actual Super Mario logo there. And so we're going to just try to, hold on to the same concepts throughout. My thing is I wanted to kind of mix retro with new school, right? Because these aren't the Mario Brothers we remember as kids. They were really, really analog. But I wanted to do the different scenes. Remember that this is going to be the middle of the bag. And then these 2 sides, when you flip over the bag on the back, you'll then see the sides, okay? So now let's do the color here. And we can do the name. Um, this font wants to just give us the actual outline. It doesn't want to give us the middle. But what we could change that if we wanted to. We could, crop this out of something else. Or we can do an offset for it. So I think I want to keep it red maybe for right now. And let's do an offset on the name. So we're going to click on our offset panel. And we want to give this name a little offset. And I think I want to do, let me see what it looks like in black. I don't really like that in black. Let me twerk this offset just a little bit more. Let's see. Yellow's not working for me either. Let's come in. Let's get this same blue. And so what I'm using is just the Doppler here to fill it with blue. I'm going to take the line color and get rid of the line color because right now the line color is red. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an internal offset. To give us a different color that we can put in the middle. Thank you guys for your orders. I see my phone is going crazy now. We're going to use the Doppler here and we're going to get this color yellow. And I want to see how much of it actually did. Did it give us an internal offset? Hold on, let's see. I don't feel like it did. Let's see. Let's give it a line color. No, we can't really see it. That's probably because this has open space. So let's see. I don't really like well, this font too much to go on the top, but mixing the retro with the new, it could work. This font I would play around with a little bit more, offset each letter separately, or take it and cut and paste it out of something else to get the look that I wanted. Because I could essentially get this look by cropping out of maybe a box or something like that to actually fill the middle, which will work better. Let's see if I could do it really quickly because we lost a lot of time. Or not crop, subtracted. First, we got to fill this box though. And we go to our modify panel for that. We're going to hit subtract all. Now we have the inside. We're going to highlight that and we're going to say release compound path. And then, oh, not make compound path. Do another subtract all. And we can have the inside to our letters that way. And we could even take this and make it another color. So we could really, now that we've done that, we could really mix and match and play around with it. And give every letter something different. Dang it. And then we could make this color green. And we want to take the line away from this yellow one. And that's just to show you guys how we could get in there and really spice it up a little bit, spice up all our colors. And that's how we would get the inside of that. So some fonts will come like that, and you just have to play around with it. That's why I love Silhouette Studio so much, because you can really get in there and just make stuff your own. Make it what you want it to be. And so since we started it, we'll go ahead and finish doing some of the colors. I think we're gonna do an outline in black. So we're gonna make the outline of all these letters black. And where's our L? And where should we do this one? Blue. And we'll do this one yellow. Red. And then we'll do another green. So now we have his name. And we've managed to keep our color scheme the same. And if we want to give our name that same kind of like drop shadow or offset really of the Super Mario, we could do that by offsetting the name again. And we're going to do that in black. We'll say no line. Oops. And we're just going to take that offset and kind of move it so that it ends up just like how the Mario looks. And I want to make sure I highlight the whole thing and just say no lines. Our N is a little off here. So we'll fix our N. Here we go. And I'm just being a stickler right now and bringing that down a little bit. It's a little too far up for me. But now we have that same effect that this Mario has. All right. And I think I'm going to see how the happy birthday looks in the retro. I'm going to type them out separately, which is a feature I don't like about Silhouette, because in Cricut, you can just type what you want and detach to lines. But I'm going to do this so that I can line them up the way that I want them to be lined up. So let's change them both to this font. Yeah, I love Silhouette program. Miss Clark, don't get it twisted. Okay? Don't be getting my words twisted now. I love the program. I can't stand the machine. All right, so then we're going to center those. And I don't know quite what color I want to make these yet. Let's go with black for right now. And I'm definitely going to line it in something. I have to make this a little bit smaller. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. I might even take this. And this is the fun part when you get to get in and design. Once you lay down um, everything else, then you're good. And I might actually split up his happy birthday. Come on. Because I want to get the age on there. So we're gonna say 10. Gotta have them separate silhouette. Ooh, I don't like that one. Let's see what this one looks like. Yes, it'll still be up. I never delete the lives. They stay. Even when they messed up, I keep them. Oh, this keeps moving. I'm gonna have to go back in and make sure that is straight. May have to make my Mario smaller. And then we'll put our 10th in there. And I'm thinking I might stick the 10 here. Toad may end up having to come out. Let's see. And of course we're gonna have to do our 10 like we did his name so that we can fill it. We subtract off, then we release compound path. Then we subtract all again. That should have gave us our opening. Where is my little opening? Does the O doesn't have a thing in the middle. All right, so we can make this whatever color we want. Then we take our 1. And I say let's make the 1, let's do it yellow. Now we take away our line color because we don't want that red line to be on the outside. I'm going to move this in a little bit. because we're going to do just what we did with his name with our offset. And apply it. And give it sort of like a drop shadow look. A bit smaller actually. Here we go. And now no lines again. We don't want that red line around it. And I've just found that especially if you want to take something into another program with Silhouette, if you're making it a PNG, you want to take the lines away. You want to take the line color away. If you're doing an SVG or a JPEG, with SVGs, you want the line colors. With JPEG, it doesn't really matter. You can have the line color or you cannot. Yeah, the subtract all and subtract the crop. I love the crop because as you can see, there's so many different things you could do with the crop. We cropped it out this particular part of each of those images. We cropped it out the name so that we could fill this font because it didn't have anything in the middle. And I might end up getting rid of mushroom here. Ooh, why does this keep moving? Quit moving. This move one more time. We're going to fight. I'll tell you that. I'm just stuck on having mushroom be on here somewhere. And we're going to add a couple more coins in there. And then I'm going to take this coin and I'm going to hit subtract. And subtract will take away whatever you have there. Subtract all will just take away the space. I did that because I want this coin to kind of look like it's coming down, like it's falling down. And we'll do one over here too, but smaller. So duplicate, and we will make this one smaller. Right, and now it just looks like he's got a couple of coins falling from the sky. And I think I'm going to put one more like up in here somewhere. And all these little things just add to the design. They just give it a little bit of depth, a little bit of dimension. And, you know, like right now we have so many moving parts on our chip bag, but somebody could look at this and just think maybe it's just, you know, one picture that was all thrown together. But that's the beauty of it. How did you make that shadow behind Super Mario Brothers? So this behind Super Mario Brothers came like that. The way that I made the name shadow, I mimicked what they did here. Is I basically offset it twice. And that's how I got the name London to look like Super Mario looked. This just came off of Google, but if you have the font, which is the same font, then you can do it just like I did. Just double offset it, and then take your offset and move it a little bit to the side. Or you can use your shadow feature in Silhouette, and basically what you'll do is change the shadow color to black, and then you can release the shadow so that when you make the image bigger or smaller, the shadow doesn't distort. All right, so now we're just going to do the sides just to wrap everything up. And let's do this side first. Got to ungroup them. Forgot that they was grouped. We're going to take this down. And once we remove our template, we will make sure that each side is level. Okay. Because I can already see right here where this is sticking out just a little bit, it looks like. We want to make sure that everything is flush to our template. And then when we take it away, we want to make sure that all three of these are level, because you'll be able to tell on the chip bag, even though these are going to the back. And so what I want to do with these is I want to fade these just a little bit. Using the transparency feature under the fill pattern. Right. Now I'm going to go into my library. I have a barcode here. This barcode I use in all of my chip bags. Got it right off of Google. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to twerk the barcode. And then the nutrition facts. Now you can build your own nutrition facts. It's very simple to do. I got this nutrition facts from Google and kind of edited a little bit. And took off the sides. It was actually like lined in black. And so what I'm going to do for my nutrition facts is I'm going to offset it. And we'll go over here to our fill panel. We're going to go to our fill gradient. This is another feature I love with Silhouette, the fill gradient. And we're going to see if we can't get some of these same colors into the gradient. So, dang it. I'm going to highlight that yellow. We're going to make that blue. Let's see if we get some yellow over here. And then here we got the green. Let's actually put the yellow near the green and the red here. And I'll turn it just a little bit like that. We'll take the line away there. It still has that red line around it. And that's a cut line. That red line is a cut line. That's why Silhouette has that line. Now we're going to group that. Actually, let me duplicate this one first. And we want to get that just right there in the middle. We don't want it too much block our image right there. We're going to use our Luigi on this side over here. So we got our barcode there, and with our barcode, what I like to do on the barcode is give it some decoration. And so we didn't get to use this, so we'll put it on the barcode. Always add some kind of little detail to the barcode. Adding a little extra details and, just give it a little bit of extra care will make your bag stand out. Every design that I do is different. I never do the same design twice. And we will bring this front. And then I'm going to use this and see. Just duplicate it from there. Whoa. I'm hitting the wrong thing on button. Here we go. It's the little things that will make your bag really stand out. The devil's in the details. And we'll bring our Super Mario front. And then at the bottom, we're going to write happy birthday. Let's give ourselves a line color. We're going to spell it right, though. And here, at the bottom of the barcode, you could either write happy birthday. You could put down the child's or person's art, because I make these bags for adults too. I've also made chip bags for corporations, for little shindigs and things like that they're doing. So don't think you can only do these for kids, because I do them for adults and businesses too. And now we're going to change our font, keeping our same theme. And we will go ahead and we're going to make it black, but we're going to line it. We're going to offset it very slightly. I'm going to do like 0.20 offset, and we're going to offset it in white. Get rid of our line color so that it pops more on top of that black and white. We'll group it. And let's send this back. And I'm actually going to take this and make it fit around my barcode. I can go over to my transform panel and turn it to 90 degrees so that I know it's exactly at 90 degrees. To make sure we group all of this. Now we're going to highlight it and make sure that it's centered, vertical, and horizontal. And then we're going to group it and we'll take it on over. And we're going to take Luigi, go to our replicate panel, and we're going to flip him so that he's the other way. Or am I doing this way? We'll bring him back front and duplicate our number 10. And we'll switch the 10 up a little bit. Because remember, this panel, this side panel is going to be on the back. I think I want that to be green. Because Luigi's green. And we'll add another coin. All right, so that's that side panel. And now to finish this one off, we can keep this one really simple. Oh, Miss Shakia had the Yoshi. I don't think Yoshi's on this level though. And usually on the side, I'll try to do something like if there's like say a movie, like I did an Alice in Wonderland theme one. I'll show you guys that was one of my favorite ones. I'll try to use like a quote from the cartoon. The SpongeBob one, you know, on SpongeBob, they're always like 1 year later or 2 months later or 2 hours later. And so I use that SpongeBob quote when I did the bag. So I don't know. Let's see if there are any like Super Mario quotes. So I'm trying to get to Google. Let's go here. So we'll say Super Mario quotes. Well, thank you so much for playing my game. We could say thank you so much for coming to my party, but that's just regular. Let's see. It's all in the details. I like doing little stuff like that. Um, just to bring the bag alive. You have such a huge canvas that I mean you could do whatever you want with it. Um, let's see. Maybe this will keep delivered. Let's see. Along. No, we may just do a. Let me see. You can't go there. Oops. You've got Mario thinking. Nope. 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 Do they have a Super Mario movie? Oh, I know what we can do. We can find, let's see, Super Mario game over, if I could spell right. Over PNG. May just have to write, oh, well, maybe we'll get one of these. Hopefully it's a real PNG. And now let's merge it. And we'll wrap it up, print it out, and put it together. Yay, we got a PNG. So I'm just going to take this and where's my other box? Dang it, I need to give my box a line color. Sometimes when you remove the color too much, it'll just take the line color away from the next thing that you're doing. So we're going to crop this out. And I use crop so instead of erase, because if I had erased it, it would have gave me this really big binding box still around the game over. And I don't want that. And let me trace this so I can offset it slightly so that it'll pop more. I'm going to offset it probably in a little bit of black so that it'll pop more on this background. So we're going to trace and detach. Have to trace and detach to get rid of, not that, but the binding box. So I'm just trying to grab the binding box away. I don't want to take you away. I want you to stay. All right, we'll get our binding box when we do our offset. That's fine. They'll want to cooperate. And that would be the binding box that I'm talking about. That's what it's offsetting right there. So we'll get rid of it. And we're going to do that in black. It's still giving us our binding box. It didn't take away the binding box. Let's see if it did it this time. Dang it. It may be that game over that has the binding box around it. It is. The white still has a binding box around it. It has to. Yep. I was right. So we're going to fix that problem. And we're going to give ourselves some more white. Take away that line color. Now we're going to offset with a little black behind it. You can group it all. And just that little bit of black gives us a little bit more of a heads up, a little bit more pop. All right, so we're gonna say game over. And we'll use this text box here. Thank you for coming. And we're going to align this center. Here's a big old thank you for coming. And we're going to do this one in black and line it a little bit with white. Very, very subtle offset. And that's just so that it pops off of the page because we're putting it on top of graphics. And see, without that white offset, we wouldn't really be able to see those letters as prominently as we can with our offset. And we're gonna put a little something right there in between there. Art on top of it. Oh, I done lost all my little things. Okay, let's duplicate this and go get something. I want that Super Mario Brothers out of there. Here we go. And we'll drop our coins on this side too. just randomly in there. And one more thing we need is a Mario because we have Luigi on one side, so we need to have Mario on the other side. I did not pick that. I picked Mario. Let's just call it Mario 1. And where's our Mario? There he is. There's our Mario. And what we're going to do for our Mario so that he pops is we're going to trace him. We lost a little bit of his fist, but I think that should be okay. And then we're going to give him a shadow. I want to make his shadow kind of dark. Now we're going to release his shadow. And then we'll group them so that when we move him up and down, his shadow won't really move around too much. And then this also gives us the ability to move his shadow the way that we want it to go. So I can move it inward. I can move it up a little bit. And the point of the shadow is just to give him a little bit of depth on top of the image so that he sticks out a little bit more. Luigi didn't have too much of a problem, but I didn't feel like you could see Mario too good. And then we're just going to put see you next year. That's a line color. I want this to be one line. We'll bring it in, and then we'll go ahead and make it black and make it this font. And I might actually put this there. And we want to make this shorter, so we're going to pull this in. We offset it. Make sure that we group it. All right, so there is our very, very intricate chip bag. We have a lot of moving pieces to this chip bag, from the coins to our, I want to make sure that this is going to print right. From the coins down to the outlining of our nutritional facts, our barcode, even the little pieces that we put inside of our barcode. We went and cut the coins so it looks like the coins are, dropping in a certain way. And we basically kind of kept the same general theme going through it, but I wanted to give different scenes from the actual game. We mixed the retro Mario with the modern Mario. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take away the template. So we're going to just delete that template. And then we're going to just make sure that we pull our backgrounds a little closer to each other. Having a different contrast in your backgrounds will also let you know where you need to be folding with your chip bag as well. I'm going to take this coin and move it so that it doesn't end up on the fold. And I actually want this one to go back. Not all the way back. There's a little piece right here that I don't like. It's too big of a difference in the transition, so I'm going to get rid of it. It's white. And I don't want it to interfere. It may not be, see, what the heck is this? May not be too bad, but I don't like that little transition. I want the transition to be smooth like the one is on the other side. So we're just going to get rid of that one little area right there. And we're going to go in, highlight, and we're going to hit subtract. Take it away. And I hope I got it. Here we go. So make sure that they're level. And I can bring this out. Need my template again to make sure that I'm on the right track here. I deleted my template too fast. I want to make sure that my sides are lined up correctly. So I'll just put my template back over it just to make sure. Let's see, I'm a little bit over. Excellent. And now, I mean, even with the template in there, it looks good to me with the template on it. Sometimes, like I say, I'll leave the template. Other times, I'll just take it out. So this bag is now ready to print. So we're going to go ahead and print it, and then we're going to put it together quickly. Doesn't take much to get it together, you guys. So let's go to print. And remember, this black line on the outside is our print margin. We have our 7720 preferences set up. I will be using Epson premium presentation paper for this project tonight. And I have the 7210, the Epson 7210. The settings are the same on the 7210 as the 7720 and the 7710. All right, so we're going to send it over to print. And then we'll put this bad boy together. I'm going to stop my share and come on back on. So there we are. All right, and so you guys, if you haven't already, please make sure that you follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, GucciCrafts.com. You guys stuck with me through the technical difficulties, so I am going to give away another prize tonight after we put together this chip bag. Somebody's going to win one of our brand new rhinestone designs. And now let's see. Okay. I'm going to be moving over to the integrated, not my integrated camera, but my webcam so that you guys can actually see the table and see my setup. You need your either premium presentation paper is what I'm going to be using. You can use Dollar Tree photo paper. That's what I used to use before I found what I call this Jesus paper because the colors just pop on it oh so well. You can use, and this one is a matte paper. I like the matte paper from Epson again because the color just pops. But you can use a glossy paper. I used to use Dollar Tree photo paper on my chip bags. They came out just fine. And while that's printing, I wanted to show you guys a couple of bags that are like my favorite. All right, so I'm showing the USB camera. Let me flip it over like this so you guys can see. This is on Dollar Tree photo paper. This is one of my favorite bags. I made this for my little cousin. One of my favorite bags. That's the front. This is the back. And using the same, basically the same concepts. Okay. This one also. Just going in and adding very small details. This one at the top is basically the customer's initials. This is that SpongeBob bag that I was telling you guys about. And see on the back, I used the quote, you know, thank you for coming. We'll see you soon. 1 year later. We'll see you 1 year later. And all of these are different moving parts. These bubbles I added the whale there. I added this background. These bubbles are added. The 4 is added. Gary's added. So are these bubbles. So it's a lot of moving parts. This is one of the early chip bags I did. This is actually on glitter paper. This is on glitter paper from Walmart. And you can actually sublimate on this paper. I wouldn't sublimate a chip bag though. It's just, that's a waste of subbing. This is done on Dollar Tree photo paper. This is from Miss Tia for one of her birthdays. And that's the bag. This is another one of my favorites because I'm a Raider fan. This is a Raider bag I did. This is also on Dollar Tree photo paper. This is the front. A lot of moving parts again to this one. He was added to this background. I added the Raiders logo at the top. Miss Keisha Jones made this SBG. I think she still may have these in her arsenal. And then I added his name across it, the number 28 on the jersey, signifies his 28th birthday. Happy 28th birthday. Um, and then on the back as well, I did insignias. I added that 28 to the football. So it's all in the details, and you have like such a big canvas. This is another one I did. I added a little picture here inside of the skate. This is Dollar Tree. All of these in the first part of it are Dollar Tree photo paper. Eight sheets of paper for $1. I did these on Dollar Tree photo paper, and these were done on my HP printer. This is the first chip bag that I did for a corporation. So you see that you don't necessarily just have to do them for birthdays or for chips, because they wanted white cheddar popcorn, and so they were having a conference. And I created these. I went onto their website and got their logo. Match the colors with that Doppler tool. You can match colors. I went and took some of the images that they have from their website. I took social media logos and I matched their colors with those social media logos. This nutrition facts I created for them specifically. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it actually has the services that they offer, triage and billing review and all of those things. So, and this is nothing but a box and three more boxes that I made into very small lines. It's all in the details. This one, I actually added this Fortnite picture to his outfit. He just had on a white shirt and some blue shorts. So I took Fortnite, added it down there to his shorts to make it look like he actually had on the Fortnite outfit. This is like his little basketball jersey. But I did this one, and there's a lot of moving parts in between this one as well, with the lightning, adding these guys here at the bottom. And all of these images came from Google, you guys. This one is one of my favorites too, Miss Chance. She's big now, but I took her, added her in here, did glitter. Hers is a little bit more simpler, but I did add some more moving parts on the back. Added her picture here so it looks like she's standing on it. This is my absolute favorite bag that I've ever done. This is the Alice in Wonderland theme that I was telling you guys about. I actually took her and cropped her into this bowl. So she was just sitting down on something. To remove the background from my images, I use remove.bg. It's a great website. It's free. And you see how it cut her out perfectly. You can also use Canva to remove backgrounds. And so this is basically 3 pictures overlaid with each other. And then I added her in there. I used the Alice in Wonderland font, which I found on the font. And then on the back, this is an actual quote from the movie. Every adventure requires its first step, requires a first step, which went perfectly because she was turning 1, because the thing was Wonderland. And then We're All Mad Here. That actually was said by this character in the movie, the Mad. What is this? Is he the Mad? No, he the Mad Cat, the Fat Cat, something cat, whatever. And I put thank you for coming. I put the roses on top of the barcode just to make sure that I stayed on theme. I added these heart fingers. So it's a lot of moving parts. This is one that I made on live, actually. This is and this is done on Dollar Tree photo paper. But as you can see, it's very, very simple. It's not a lot of moving parts to this chip bag. And that's why I wanted to do the advanced tutorial to show you guys how you can just get all these things and move them together. This was the TikTok theme that I did. This one I did for Miss Sonia for her beautiful son. And this has very few moving parts also. I was able to find this background with LeBron and then just use it to my advantage, adding the 18 to the ball, adding him over here. I actually added this Lakers to his shirt. He's not really wearing a Lakers shirt, but it's all in the details. I went in and took some quotes from LeBron to put on the back of the bag. So all those little bitty things really do matter, and it really will make the bag pop. This is Boss Baby. I use the Boss Baby font. I got these images of the Black Boss Baby from Etsy. And then the hat, It came, and what I did is I took this picture and I made it really big, and then I cropped it the 5 out of the hat so that the hat and the 5 would match each other. And then I took the color, one of the maroon colors from inside of the 5, to color the wording that's there. And then that's the back of it. Taking a couple of images. Now this one is done. This is a TikTok bag I did also, and this one is on the Epson paper. Very, very bright, brilliant color, and this is a matte. This is matte. This one has a couple of moving parts to it as well. Love, love, love it. This is one of my favorite things to make. I love crafting chip bags, you guys. Okay, let me go get the bag that we just did. And I actually should have lined the happy birthday. It would have popped a little bit more. But this is the bag that we just created. All our moving parts. We went in and we did a lot of work to this. We did our name. We did the coins to make them look like they were actually falling down. And so just on this front, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got about 13 pieces to make just the front. So it's very intricate. And then even our lining, we went and we made sure that we had 3 little pieces for our lining. And now what we're going to do, you guys, is we are going to put this together. Okay? Let me grab a bag of mini chips. All right, and all chips are not created equal. Most of the time, your Doritos are going to have a lot more air in them than your Cheetos, and also your Cheetos are going to be smaller. So I tend to try to use a lot of the Doritos, barbecue chips, Lay's Originals have the most air, I feel like. And so I try to use the bags that have a little bit more air than the other ones because it gives some girth to the chip bag and it makes it look really fluffy. Using the Cheetos, the trick that I found to make them look fluffy is when you put it in, is to do it like this, to puff it up so that it has a little bit of puff to it, okay? All right, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to flip this over and then we're going to fold it. So we're going to make sure that we are folding right at our creases. There's always going to be one edge that has more white on it than the other. And you can decide which edge you would like to use to put over the other. But you want to make sure that you're folding right in the right spot, because I don't want the front of my bag. I don't want the front of my bag to end up in the back, and I don't want the back to end up in the front. I want all my words to be able to be shown. All right, so I just give like a little pre-fold there. And then I'm going to go over and I'm going to make sure that I'm right on the line. The Dollar Tree photo paper is not as forgiving as this paper. See, I got a little bit down here at the bottom. With the Dollar Tree photo paper, because it is glossy, and to be honest with you, I just don't feel like inkjet printers are the best when it comes to doing anything with gloss. I think that gloss should be left to LaserJet printers. They're a lot better at it. However, you can use it. They do make glossy paper for inkjet printers. And then on this side, I'm just folding to make sure that I'm actually getting the front on the front. I don't want any parts of the back of my bag to be showing. And once you've done a couple of them with your design, you'll know exactly where to fold and exactly how much you can fold. And so we can decide which side we want to fold over at this point. Do we want to fold over this side or do we want to fold over this side? I'm going to go with this one and give myself a little bit more right here. And again, this paper is a lot more forgiving than the Dollar Tree photo paper. All right, so now that I have my folds together, and I know I'm going to fold over on this side, I can start laying my tape. And what I do is if I'm making a lot of bags, is I fold and tape first. I also offer my customers the option of buying the pre-assembled chip bag. And what I mean by pre-assembled is that I fold and tape it for them. And then I send them over a little video that shows them how to put it together themselves. And they save about 50 cents because I'm not filling it with chips. And so that is always I always offer that option, especially for my clients that are out of state. So once I tape this side, I'm just going to tape each edge here. So one strip of tape here, one strip of tape here, and one strip of tape there. I'm not going to go all the way around. It is a waste of tape. There's no need to do that. And like I said, when I'm doing a bunch of chip bags, I will prep them all like this first. And then once they are all prepped, I'll go through and I'll go ahead and put them all together. So now I'm going to take this piece of double-sided tape off. And that's the beauty of using double-sided tape. Some people use hot glue. I don't, because then I can't prep my bags and it takes me forever to do one at a time. Right, so now I have the back. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and tape my bottom. Puff it open just a little bit. I'm going to slide my bag of chips down in there. And I like to kind of press it together first, just to see where the air is going to land. Sometimes you'll get a buckle down here at the bottom, and that's where the next step will come in very, very handy, because it can help you get rid of that buckle. I hate to see a buckle at the bottom. That buckle is because of the distribution of air. So you want to move that air around a little bit in the bag so that you don't get that buckle at the bottom. It's okay if you get some creases on the sides. That's how, the natural chip bag looks, right? It has creases up in the sides. It doesn't have a buckle in the middle of it, though. So now we want to bring it and we can start at this edge. And what you're doing is you're making sure that you're pushing all the air out at the top, because you don't want any air on this line. You want all the air to be within the chip bag. And we still have room to move the chip bag around in here. Okay. Now, some people like to trim off the top. If you don't use a lining for the top, you can do that. You can just trim off the top once you cut it. You can also trim a little bit off your side if you want. I try to make my design so that I don't have to do that. Now I have my paper crimper, and this is a paper crimper that I got from Amazon. I think this was about 30 bucks. It may not have been that much though, maybe 20, 25 maybe. But it's completely worth it. So I just stick one in and I roll 2 to 3 times depending on where the chip bag is and how much air is in there. And I get my little crimp at the top. And then I do it the same thing for the bottom. And then my bottom has that little crimp. So it's perfectly crimped, bright color, very intricate. You can make one of a kind designs, or you can make yourself templates. And all you have to do is go in and change the name. And if you were going to sell this to a client just for digital, just for them to be able to print out, you would send it to them as a PDF so that they wouldn't be able to change the name on it and continue to make money off of your design. You can't save as a PDF in Silhouette without having the business edition, but you can also make these chip bags in Microsoft Word and Canva. I would say Canva over Microsoft Word, simply because Microsoft Word has design tools, but it was not meant to be a design tool. You get what I'm saying? So that is our chip bag. Finally, after all our technical difficulties, I think it came out really cute. And let me change my camera because this camera ain't really doing, it's giving us too much light. There we go. So that's a little better. Only thing I would change is lining the happy birthday. I would line the happy birthday just like I did the thank you for coming. You see how that thank you for coming really sticks out more than the happy birthday does, and that's simply because we lined it. Even though the lining is super small, I'm pointing to the wrong side. Even though the lining is super small, we still were able to get it to pop out. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think it came out really cute. All right, so I still got a couple people left with me, so I do want to give away. Yeah, Publisher is a good program to use as well, to do your chip bags, to do your treats, but Publisher is also a paid program. So if you want something for free that you can use for free, Canva, regular Microsoft Word. Again, you can make chip bags in Microsoft Word. It's just a workaround. It doesn't have as many design tools. Or you can use Cameo, the business edition, which is a paid tool. But if you want the free, you can just use the regular Silhouette Studio that you can download for free. And everything that I did with the chip bag, even though I was using the business edition, you could do those same things using the free edition. It just gives you more design tools. And Canva gives you some of those same design tools as well. The cropped in Canva, I don't really like for pictures. That drives me crazy. To me, Silhouette, as far as free programming goes, is one of the top. There's also another program that I'm just learning. It's called Photopea. And it's a really good program too, but it is set up like Photoshop. So if you don't know much about Photoshop, it'll be a learning curve for you to learn Photopea. But it's a free program that's online, and you can actually edit Photoshop images on Photopea. So when you go on Etsy and you see images that are, Photoshop images, and you're like, well, I don't have Photoshop, so there's nothing I can do with it. Or even if you're on designbundles.net, They have some free images on there that may be PSD files, which are Photoshop files. You don't have Photoshop, you can go to Photopea and you can edit those Photoshop files. And you can also save your file as a PSD if you actually do have Photoshop. All right. Hey, Miss Patton, how are you? All right, you guys. So let me grab the prize. Let me grab the rhinestone set that I want to give away tonight, and then I'm gonna get off of here, y'all, so I can go eat me some food. Hold on. Woo, had to dig it out, y'all. All right, so it is our tri-color lips. We have this on the site in a mask. Thank you so much, Miss Beverly. Make sure that you subscribe. I do this every Friday night, 7:30 PST. So this is the prize I'm gonna give away. The mask, the smaller version of this, I believe, is already on the site. This larger version is not. No, it is not. And so I'm going to be giving away one of these with the mask set to go with it, because y'all be sticking with me through my little technical difficulties, so I got to hook y'all up. These will be on the new site. Again, the smaller version for the masks are already on the site right now, www.iteachcrafts.com. Okay, so let me see how I'm going to find my winner. How many first-time viewers do we have on? I see Miss Beverly. Is there anybody else that is a first-time watcher that is on? I don't want to mess with this. These are very delicate. You have to be gentle with them, darling. I see Miss Joanne. So Miss Beverly, Miss Joanne. Miss Kitchen, yes. The cam, I'm telling you this, I have my other light off over there, so you can't even really see. You can see the bling a little bit. These are grade A rhinestones. All right, so for our first time viewers, we have Miss Beverly. We have Joanne. We have Melissa. Yes, Miss Cindy. I know, my love. You're one of the founding members of our I Teach Crafts group. And I think you're also a top fan, Miss Cindy. And all of my top fans have something coming for them. I told you guys a couple of lives ago that I was going to do something special for all the people that are listed as top fans on my page. You become a top fan by commenting, watching my videos, liking, sharing. Facebook will give you that badge. Shakova, I think I said that right. Shakova? Shakova? I don't think it's right. Tell me, boo. Miss Matt Kitchen, let me know. All right, so let me do this. I'm going to share my screen. All right, here we go. Let's get our screen. I don't think it was sharing earlier. Share audio, share our screen. Here we go. You're getting ready to see right now. All right, so you guys should be seeing my screen. Miss Beverly, Miss Joanne, Miss Melissa, Miss Shakote. I ain't saying it right. I'm going to call you Shay Girl. All right, so let's see who wins. Miss Shay Girl. So you are going to win that rhinestone set. You need to send me an inbox letting me know that you won the tricolor lip rhinestone template. And you can put tricolor lip because that's a lot to type. But you got to inbox me to let me know that you have won. If you don't inbox me and let me know what you won, it's hard, okay? All right, you guys. That's going to end out this super long live that we had tonight. But I think we had some fun playing the game. Despite our little bit of technical difficulty, we got our chip bag in. I knew the live was going to be long tonight because I wanted to be very intricate with the chip bag and just show you this. This is something that I would literally make for a customer going through. And that's the time that I take to detail when it comes to these. And I see a lot. I mean, it's easy to just do simple ones and they look pretty. But to bring in all the elements together to see what it is that you can make, like we literally built this from scratch, from images that we found on Google, and we were able to put it together. Of course, it wouldn't have taken me this long to make it if I wasn't on live explaining the steps or, talking back and forth with you guys. And, we went through and we found the files, and usually I would just go through and just try to come up with the concept in my mind and then, have all the files together. But I wanted to show you guys every single step, how I actually work with it, doing that process, thinking like when I last minute, oh, let's add Mario. Oh, Mario needs a shadow. So it's all into design. Gucci Crafts. I did this. I did this on live, Miss Angeline. Y'all didn't see me put this shit back together. Don't tell me y'all y'all to see it because I can see it on the screen. This is Epson Premium Presentation Paper. Let me show you. This is a Premium Presentation Paper matte. And they also make this. Okay, Miss Joy. Okay. Thank you, Miss Joy. Because I was like, girl, I know I just do all that work and y'all didn't see it, Lord. So this is the paper that I use. This is actually, you can find this paper on my Amazon storefront. If you go to Google and you type in crafts bag, crafts with the Z, CRAFTZ, crafts bag, then my Amazon store is the first one that will pop up for you. And it is sitting right inside the Amazon store. And I think they actually have it now as an add-on item. So I think it's like for 50 sheets, it may be something like $5 or $6 or something. I know at one point Amazon had it listed as an add-on item, like if you have more than $25 worth of stuff in your cart. You can also get this paper if you don't want to wait on Amazon to bring it to you. They have it at Staples. They have it at Office Depot. It is a little bit more expensive there, but it works. Let me see. I saw you do it, but I can't see anyone responding or who you're speaking to, you guys. That may be because you're watching from the Facebook group, from the I Teach Crafts group. So I think that next Friday I won't go live from the group because it doesn't show me who you are. Like all it says to me is Facebook user. The last thing that I just read, it doesn't show me your name. But there are instructions so that you can allow StreamYard to share, your profile picture with the live and then also your name. But I think it's just too much work. So I don't think I'll be using the group next Friday, only Facebook and YouTube. Okay. But this is the paper that I use for tonight, my loves. And I told y'all the paper, it really pops. They also make a double-sided version. They also have this paper in glossy as well. When I did the math and rounded out what I spent on the paper versus the Dollar Tree photo paper, I think it's something like 5 cents more. And just to show you guys real quick before I get off, the difference. So this is the Dollar Tree paper. You can see it has a bit of a shine. You can also see that this paper is not very forgiving. When you fold, that is it. That is it. That is it. That is it. It does crimp very, very well, though, just like the Epson paper does. When will we see? The live will stay up. So you'll be able to go to my Gucci Crafts page on Facebook and you will be able to see the live. You will also be able to go to my YouTube channel and you'll be able to see the live. So that's the difference in the color. Do you see that? This is glossy and this is matte. So when you just look at this one, it's bomb. Like it looks great, right? This looks great. But then when you bring this color in, do you see the difference in the reds and the blues? I'm trying to make sure I can. There's a really big difference. This one just pops a lot harder, even though it's a matte paper. But if you want that glossy look, go for the Dollar Tree paper. Like I said, if you never put this one next to it, looks great. Colors are popping. You got your gloss going. It's nice and sturdy. Because I make these, so I have clients that have told me that people actually have hung chip bags that I've made on their walls to keep them. Oh, Miss Cindy, you're talking about the templates that I can only show you guys on Zoom. Yes, I'm gonna have to set up a Zoom meeting for those. I did send out, I think, a couple of inboxes because people had asked, but I will do a Zoom because there is a set of templates that I cannot put onto the website. But if you go look on my page, I did take a picture wearing it. And to give you a hint, it has to do with my name. The name of the paper, no, you didn't win paper. You won the tricolor lips, my love. You won the big rhinestone template and the small rhinestone template. So it only takes one sheet of paper to create one bag. It's an 8 by 10 piece of paper, one sheet of paper, one bag. That's it. And so if you may see that one side sticks out a little more than the other one. We did a really good job at keeping this one level tonight, but sometimes it happens, and if it does, you just take your scissors and you just even it out a little bit. That's all, because you have that extra little leeway room up there that's not going to print unless you select, print to border. But I mean, the paper looks really, really good. The colors pop. I love it. Even though it's matte, again, you don't get that shine, but if you want the shine, go with the Dollar Tree paper. All right, you guys. I love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to the Gucci Crafts channel on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube right now. And then also subscribe to Gucci Crafts on Facebook, you guys. I also have an Instagram that I'm starting to post a little bit more on sometimes, but you can subscribe to that too. But definitely Facebook and YouTube. Until next Friday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. I love you guys and have a very good night. If you want something tonight, please inbox me. See you guys next week.